A couple of thoughts on the provincial chapter of the Assumptionists here in the North American province. We're now just about halfway through, and we've had 2 full days of work together. Just two observations. On the first day, the first full day of work, in the morning of that day, we had representatives from the 2 of the great Assumptionist institutions, Bayard Press, both Bayard Canada and Bayard USA, as well as Assumption College. So the CEOs of both of the Bayard publication houses, as well as the president of Assumption College, joined us. I'm always interested when those 2 institutions get together, just to think about what it is that they have in common. And you know, one of the ways, I suppose, of expressing that is to say that they in the midst of a culture which has become more indifferent to the notion of a truth, or the idea of truth, that both our publishing house and our Assumption College, our educational institution, are involved in being servants of the truth. That's an expression that is that Pope Benedict is very fond of, to be a servant of the truth, which suggests both that there is a truth to which we serve, and that really is what gives life and energy to both of these works, but also that we're servants of that truth, which suggests that we're not only possessors of it, telling other people who don't know anything about it, but we're always in the mode of listening, of trying to discover the truth wherever it may be found. And I think both in the mission of journalism and the mission of Catholic higher education these days, that's a particularly important dimension of the mission that is entrusted to us. So that's the first day. The second day, yesterday, just to highlight one moment that I was particularly struck by, after Father Bernat Holzer, the superior of our communities there in the Philippines, gave an account of the growth, the wonderful growth of that mission in a very short period of time. One member of the chapter asked him if there were any particular difficulties that he encountered in the formation process of all the young men who have come to us already in that mission, and that was an occasion for Father Bernard to speak quite honestly of some of the challenges that he faces, and it led to an intervention by our Superior General, Father Richard Lamoureux, who said that internationality, which the congregation is very much involved with these days, involves not simply welcoming people from other countries, but allowing ourselves to be stretched and opened up by the encounter with different cultures that we face in welcoming people into our communities. I thought that was a particularly important insight for us to ponder as we experience during these days the reality of our internationality very much present here in our province. So it's been a good couple of days. We're looking forward to what remains, and we ask God to shed His blessings upon us on this last day of the year, and ask that the rest of the chapter might also be under the guidance of the Spirit. So God bless you.